So I sat through about 10 minutes of filming this sweet jar for the client with the spirit Clauneck, and it didn't record. So I'm really miffed about that, but I can only say that I think Clauneck did not want it to be put on YouTube. That's the way I look at these things. If they don't record, there's a reason behind it. So that is your little sweet jar. You know who you are, and I put a magnet. I'll actually explain the spell because I think it's only fair. So you can see, if I move my hand, Clauneck seal is in there. What I did was I made a little doll like this. It's been baptized in your name, and this is Clauneck's sigil or seal. First of all, I'll tell you who Clauneck is and what he's about. Well, he's a spirit. He appears in a few grimoires, Dictionary Infernal being one of them, Grimorium Verum, another one. He has power over riches, the way they describe it in the grimoires is cause treasures to be found. But if you translate it into everyday life, basically, he's good at bringing wealth, so to speak. Also, if you make a pact with him, he's good at helping you along the way, especially if you have a small business or something like the lady in question. It's good to drive traffic. He's good for that kind of thing, a steady income. He's very close to Lucifer as well. I don't like actually saying demon. I'd like to call them spirits, but he's a demon, I suppose. But what I did was you sent me some details, so I used your webpage address, and I printed out what you sent me, your photograph as well, and your business page. I printed that out, and Clauneck sigil, and I wrapped everything, sigil included, around your doll with a magnet. And I added, if you mix ginger and cinnamon together, so I mixed those together because that is a really, really good little mix for money workings, to get things moving. So I mixed it together and I put it into your little honey jar, and I put road opener in there, and I put shredded money in there. I put what's it called, star anise, those little star anise that you get. For anyone who doesn't know what they look like, that's what they look like, if you can see that. I put one of them in. Some basil. I put what's it called? There's a money oil that I make. I put it in. I put Crown of Success oil in, and I put fiery wall protection in to protect your business as well. And I also put in some sugar for that added sweetness, and some honey, of course. What else? A manifestation oil to bring things into the, to make things reality. And I also put in manifestation oil and some rush oil and some coffee to speed it up, and rush oil, precipitato to speed things up. A lot of people ask me about these powders and oils. They're difficult to get. They're very, very difficult to get. But if you have a Botanica near you, it's worth trying. Precipitato. You get them in different colors. So yeah, let's say that's your petition and your photograph. So I wrapped a petition photograph, and I wrapped the Clauneck sigil around the doll, and I put a magnet in there, and I bound that in green thread, and I put it in there along with all the powders. And what I'll be doing is I'll be burning a green candle on that. You can use gold. Gold's good for success as well. What I'll be doing also is I'll be getting a Sharpie, and I'll be putting the rune Fehu. That's spelled Fehu. If you want to look it up on Google to see what it looks like. It looks like an F, the letter F. and it's a good little rune for drawing in money and wealth, things like that. So you could use the $sign. Put it, if you have enough room on your jar, put a little petition. I'll be doing that as well. I just didn't want to do that now because I don't want to show too much on camera because this is very private. So what else do I need to say? I'll be working this little jar every night, probably for about, well, we'll just see how it goes. I'll be burning, like I said, a green candle on it for success. If you're good at making sigils, your own sigil, that's something that I might do for this actually as well. So you write out a statement of intent and you cross off all the letters. I don't know if I've done a video on that. If not, I should do that. And you make a little sigil of your own and power it up. That's another good thing. So yeah, that's that. And I really apologize that the video didn't record. I can only say that Clauneck wasn't happy about me filming it. It's the only way I can, because these things happen. They do happen. They happen to me from time to time. Also, I just want to say again that Clauneck works quite well with the likes of Santissima Morte or Sin Expedite. I've used the connection. I've used the two of them together many times in the past, and I've been very successful. So I really am rooting for this situation to turn around and some serious orders to come your way. I also think it might be an option for you to print off Clauneck's sigil and go over it in pen. And what you could do is do a little bit from your side to just tie the two ends together and make that connection between you and I. I'll get back to you about that. And you can also feel free to thank Sin Expedite at your side. I can do so much from here, but at your end, when the time is right, thanks Sin Expedite. I will thank him for you when you tell me, and it'd be nice for you to thank him as well. But what was I going to say? I'm trying to think what I said in the last video. It's so confusing. Yeah, I just want to say these two spirits, I've worked with up to about 3 to 4 spirits at one time. I don't like to use too many because it can get very, what's the word? Things can backfire that way, I think, when you have a lot of energy on the situation. So to me, the spirits, they need to complement each other, if that makes sense. So we've got Sin Expedite, who's good for money and he's good for speed and all the rest. We've got Clauneck, who specializes in riches and treasures. So I thought that was a good combination. And as I said before, I've tried and tested it with my own self. So I was happy to do that. So what was I going to say? Yeah, I'll get back to everyone as soon as I can. Last week was not a great week for me. I was a little bit ill. So things are okay at the moment. I'm doing fine, and I will get back to everyone as soon as possible. So I don't even know what date this video will go out, but I know there's a lot of backlogged videos, so I promise I'll get them out as soon as possible. If anyone's waiting on a reply, I will get back to you as soon as I can. I'm going to dedicate some more time to pumping out the videos. I'm quite busy with the actual work itself, but I will pump out the videos as soon as I can. I show so much in these videos. There's just times when I think, there's only so much detail I want to go into because I'm afraid of people starting to, especially young folks, tampering with these kind of spells and something bad happening. I feel a sense of I need to be careful. So, that's why I just show you the actual basic preparatory work. So, I know there've been times when I've been working with the likes of Lord Belial, and those are spirits that need to be approached with caution, and that's why I try to be careful, and that could be the reason why that the the Clauneck first part of the spell, or the second part, should I say, the spell didn't record. You just don't know. But anyway, that is me trying to show you what I did do, and I'm going to place this on my altar and get it going. A little bit more work has to be done on this. Well, a big bit of work has to be done on this, and I will get back to you with your video link. So for everyone else who's waiting on videos, I have one with the Goesh Spirit Z-Power. It's a Lost Working. It's coming very soon. Very interested in working. Another one for a guy who wants to attract a woman with certain characteristics. Again, another good working. It's nice for me to be able to branch out into different types of love work, and to draw someone to you that you're not tampering with someone's mind. To me, that's it's a nice spell. So I've got that on its way, and a stack more. So it's thehouseofmagick@gmail.com, or you can leave whatever in the comment section, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again next time.